Hi everybody, this is Eddie Santiago with 3300 and Climbing, and today I'm basically going to be talking about how you, as an artist, as an independent artist and as a young up-and-coming artist, how you can stay inspired and motivated in this industry when you have everyday stuff going on. You got to pay the bills, you got your job, you got all this other stuff. How to stay inspired and how to keep that spark, that creative spark, going in your mind always. So yeah, let's get into it. Basically, something I do is I'm always, thinking with a conceptual mind state. I make concept albums. I like to keep the topic at hand and stay focused to that topic. So when my creativity wavers or when I feel like I'm in like a creative slump or something, I just remember, hey, this is what the overall topic is about, and this is what you need to keep it focused on. And I remember that, and I feel like I always, get myself back on track. I feel like you start an idea, you're excited for it, you waver off a bit, and then you have to remember what is like the main purpose of it, and you get yourself right back on track. Maybe you're looking to have a whole bunch of banging tracks or banging songs, or maybe you want more chill vibe or whatever. You come back to that and you're like, this is what I want to do. And you pinpoint that and you find your way back to that, and you find out, what am I missing in this? What do I need to still talk about with that? What do I want to sound like? Oh, I want to make a song with a more Spanish vibe. Oh, I want to make a song with a more this vibe. Use that, go off that, and keep pushing in that direction. Another thing I like to do is, for sure, always go outside, do new things, see new stuff. Think about everything that you're seeing on a daily basis and how you can put that in your music. I like to go on walks with my girlfriend, and we like to just walk around and soak up the nature and enjoy being in Earth's presence, basically. And I find out a lot of times this reinvigorates me and this re-inspires me to get back into the studio or get back into music and make a new song or talk about something new that I got a new perspective on or whatever. And I really love doing that. And it's just better for your health as well. You just, you're way more relaxed. You're way more just, calmed, and your creative juices just start flowing in your mind. I find out that works a lot for me. Building off of that, if you're in your job, if you're in your class, whatever you do, and you hear something that sounds funny, or you hear, or your friend says something funny, or whatever it is, use that and find a way to build off of that. I've had so many songs or so many hooks that I've just gotten this basic idea from something that somebody said. Somebody said one or two words, and I flipped that into something funny. I had recently, I'm making a song right now where it's I don't want to politic with them dudes or whatever. And that came from me hearing me watching the show with my girlfriend, and it's all it's about how shady politicians are and all this stuff. And I was just thinking hey, it's like that in a lot of stuff. You have to just give people what they want or say what people want to hear, so that people can enjoy you or people can follow you. And I thought about that, and I was I don't want to politic with them. I thought about that, and I put that in a song, and I really love where that song's headed right now. So for sure, use little things like that and put that in your art, and I feel like you'll have a lot more ideas to build off of as well. Another thing I hear a lot, writer's block. I've been in it, you've been in it, we've all been in it as artists. And of course, there's a lot of ways that people say just write about one thing. It could be trash or whatever, just do it until you get out of that funk. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'm just you know what? No, we just got to put something down on paper. And a lot of times it works. I notice a lot of times, I might be reluctant to start it. And then once I get into my groove, I'm oh, okay, I really like where this is going. And then I look to the clock, and there's 2 hours that have gone by of me making music or something. So a lot of times you just got to get back into that. Other times, though, you really feel there's a block. And for those times, I suggest just relaxing. Again, think about what's your goal with this? What's your goal with the music you're creating? What's your goal with where you're headed in your art and all that stuff, and really build on that and really think about that. What other ways can you approach this? What other ways can you build on your concepts? What other ways can you build on your songs? And use that as fire and as fuel to keep going in a lot of ways. A lot of people also have this problem with time and time management. And I suggest, if you're constantly busy, if you're always working and you almost have no time to rest, I suggest you try to think about your time and think about best ways to compartmentalize your time. It's a hard word, I'm sorry. You try to find better ways to manage your time and better ways to maneuver your time. So like, let's say you like to walk, you like to work, and you like to wake up every morning and get coffee or whatever, right? You find a way to more efficiently do those things. So you move coffee to like, hey, from this time to this time, this has to be my coffee time. If I go any over it, then that's a no-no on me or whatever. From this time to this time, this is my school time. You can't touch that. That's pretty much set in stone. So that time's for that. From this time to this time, it's this, And then you find out, hey, if I actually only take this time for this, I have so much other time for music or whatever. And I notice a lot of people do that and they notice results like that. So I suggest you doing that as well. And yeah, if there's any other things I can say, I just say enjoy life, be really attentive to life, and be really thoughtful about like everything you see around you. And just think like, what can I take out of this day, or what can I take out of this? A lot of people say write down one thing a day, like that you appreciate or that you're thankful for. And when you do that, you really find a lot of things that you can write about and that you can be appreciative of and build off of in your art as well. Probably you'll probably be really thankful. Like I notice I write a lot. Like I'm really thankful for music because it's a better way for me to put my emotions down. Just if you have to use music as that, use music as your emotional crush, who you vent to. You vent to music. So yeah, that's the ways I find to get inspiration in music as an independent artist and as someone who is busy all the time getting a degree right now, a master's degree and all that, and working with my club. So I suggest everyone else, follow these tips. Let me know if they work out for you. If they don't work out for you, what tips might work for you that don't work for me, or vice versa, And let's get a conversation going. Our fellow artists, let's talk about it. Let's help each other get out of like these creative ruts we get in sometimes. This has been Eddie with 3300 and Climbing. You can find me on all social media. On Instagram, I am SanRazo with 4 underscores. So yeah, SanRazo 4 underscores after that. And you can find all my music under SanRazo. I have an EP coming soon. I'm working on it. It'll be out sometime in July. So yeah, make sure you guys are attentive to it. July or June. We'll see how it goes. But yes, so make sure you guys are attentive to that. And make sure you guys are here for 3300 and Climbing. Yeah, see you guys later.